Hello my little bricklings, today we're going to be looking at the new and improved Batcave. As some of you may or may not know, it got a bit damaged. I think that's the best way to put it. My little baby brother moving it around because I needed to make some room for the desk to be moved a bit. And also, just to edit things. And it got knocked over. So I had to rebuild from scratch. Now, as you can see, the first major improvement is actually something I complained about in the first one, is the original Batcave was only a stud fin at some parts, whereas here I've increased the depth. You can't really see what you're seeing in a minute. It's a lot deeper on this side, and just added more structural stability. Show you before, this would have knocked it over. And it's definitely got wider, and it's kept some of its original height, as you can see here, but it's definitely got thicker. And you can see here I've added way more density. You can actually see where it comes right back. So yeah, I'm going to walk you through this set that I've built. Well, not my set, just the Batcave. And yeah, we're going to take you through what I'm going to do with it in the future and how it currently is. But we'll start on the easiest side to handle, which is the left side. Only issue with this Batcave is it's very difficult to get the lights around it. Like, I film it using here in Britain we call that noise foxes. Yeah, but as you can see, we're going to start on this side because it's definitely a lot easier to get around. And my poor lamps, they just, look at this. The lamps don't even reach further enough into the set to get a good look at it. And the lamp that side gets tugged at by the wires, so yeah. But yeah, hi, Michael Caine. My name is Michael Caine. Moving Michael Caine out of the way, you can see, again, there's still this bare corner here, which I don't actually know what to do with. Give you a concept of how, big it is. Just gonna place Michael Caine in there. There's a lot of room in this corner. In fact, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's about 20 by 10 stud area, this section here. And I really don't know what to do in this corner. So I'll leave that, guys, up to you. Do I leave it barren or do I something there? Because personally, I don't think it doesn't look too good. I don't think it looks bad barren the way it is. But I think maybe there is something I could add in that corner. Yeah, we've still got this piece here for hanging up the cowl when it goes up. Well, that can go now. Yeah, that piece is not there anymore. We've still got the steps. But again, you can see what I mean by added depth. When you look in here, you can now see that I've actually got some kind of entrance to the Batcave here. And on either side, there are these brick pieces. And again, whereas before these jutted out really far and it was really empty back here, it's got the depth. The depth hasn't changed for this first layer, but I've buried it in a lot more. This is now a lot more stable. It's not coming out. It's pretty well embedded. And yeah, there are still there's actually 2 rooms under there now, because the original doctor's office was knocked down, but it's been translated there. The prison has also been translated there. There's nothing at the back here anymore. And yeah, I think the next thing to talk about is actually the top improvements, which are the things I said I was going to improve somehow in the original one, but now I have improved them, and I can show you how. First of all, the lab, as you guys know, had the lab off to the side pre-built. We've got some tubes. There is actually some kryptonite in there. Probably shouldn't be out on display like that, but Superman's balls, Batman's got balls. Microscope, whatnot. It's pretty decent. There's a 2 wide stud base here, and then 2 at the back here. 2 at the back here, but it's basically 1 because of how far the table leans back. And I'm going to fill that in with bricks, cover it all up, and then roof it up, like I've done with the armory. As you can see, before I had this armory off to the side, and I said I was going to find a way to integrate it. Now I have. As you can see, we still got the same, batarangs, shark repellent, grappling gun, batarangs, handcuffs. Can't really get in there. It's pretty deep. But you can get figures in there quite significantly. That's a pro. and it fits seamlessly into the build, like it looks natural. I'm really proud of what I did here with these stones to give it this nice texture, like it's actually backed onto Wayne Manor. And I'm going to go on to, I think, pick a brick and probably have to spend, I don't know how many hundreds of pounds, but I will get enough bricks, and I'm going to try do that side the same. As you can see here, a lot of this set is filled in with these coloured bricks, which you can't actually. So, for example, most of this and that is just those bricks but coloured and then hidden behind these, which I did to save on parts. But eventually this will cover all the way here, go behind the back here, etc. And eventually be like that. Also, since it's less damage, we could take this off. Now you can see again, I am going to try have the Batcave have some depth to it again. So hopefully when this is done, the Batcave floor will come out to here on the top. And that's where I'm going to have the Batsuit on this side, and then a second Batsuit holder on this side. And then the, what's it called? Batcave display cases on this side. So we're going to have the trophy room above the lab. And then 2, or probably more than likely just 1 Batsuit held on top of the back computer. Whilst we're here, we can actually get a better look at the back computer. I had to remove the 2 side computers here and here, but they really didn't help the build. And you can see, this is what my back computer looks like. I'm personally really proud of it. You can see the little ear details that I added, that I mentioned in my last video, and I changed the chair. I scrapped the, I didn't scrap the 2019 Batcave. I'm going to do a review on it as well after this video. So, after this video, the next video is the Batcave. I'm actually filming this after I've pre-recorded all of my videos, which is the irony here, so it's like, this is a bit confusing. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna piece it back together. Well, I don't need to piece it back together, it's been completely destroyed now. But I've added this chair in here because it just looks cool. And like, that's a pretty big back computer. You can even see it's got some lights there, and the keyboard there. And again, using Michael Caine Alfred. Which, I mean, this is one of the easiest minifigure customs anyone can make. You really just need the Jim Gordon hair from the Polybag series and the Gindalf head. Gindalf, that's definitely how you pronounce it. Plopping in there, you can see how tall it is. Like with the back computer, it scales pretty decently. I think the best improvement for it would be to get rid of the I don't know how you would do it, mind you, but the best improvement that I can think of to really level it down is a pretty simple but quick, just it helps remove an additional layer. And now when you set Alfred in, yeah, it's a reasonable height. It's pretty high, but I can't particularly get it any lower than that. So, yeah, that's going to have to do for now. I will find a way to fix the heighting on that. But yeah, there is how it looks with Alfred in it. Putting back the bench drawers, and again, you can see how I've integrated all this together, and it will eventually come over here. Putting it back on, you can see, fits pretty nicely. Master Bruce, you're late. We've still got the little bat symbols here as well, just to show that it is the Batcave. Now, moving along to this side, which has got indefinitely, you can see the most improvement is on this side of the build. Whereas before, I had about, I think up to here done, but that was about it, and it wasn't very good, and I had like the medical bay and stuff in there. Changed it all around, looks a lot bigger. I'm going to start with the 8x8 seats. You can see, you know what, as I was saying, and as you can see, it has 8 seats, so you can fit the entire bat family around. Little bat symbol, looks very nice. And at the back, you've got that nice grill detail that you get from some of those sets. I can't remember what sets. I got my ones from the Jurassic World, what was it? Indominus Rex. My tripod's not very stable. Indominus Rex enclosure. That's where I got the bulk of mine from. And yeah, I think I had 4 of those. Don't ask how I came across 4, or how I even managed to afford 4. I can't personally tell you for the life of me. But I did, and that's that. And yeah, you just plop it on. You see, I have to put my hand under here because there's nothing really holding this level up. So it really is just like you can push straight through it. Something I would fix, but it's the only way I found that you can do it and still be able to get the Batmobile in here. Like, see, there it is. And you can fit all 8 members of the Bat family in there. So Bruce, Dick, Barbara, Jason, Tim, Kate Kane, Damien, Batwing, Cassandra Kane, whoever you want to put in that one. But yeah, you can get the bulk of the Bat family in there. Again, to give you a concept of depth, like it's a very deep build there. That I think that's not the it's just hidden in quite deep, so it's very hard to get a camera angle up here. And then up here again, oh, my tripod's really not good. I need to get that one. You can see I ran out of bricks here, so it's actually this is actually a hollow part of the Batcave. See, I can stick this right in there. It's pretty hollow on that side, sadly, but ran out of bricks. So, and anyway, if we zoom out and then zoom in, you can see I've got this nice corner going on here where there's some green. Don't know. Occasional breaks of green help to add some texture. If we lift it all the way up. And again, by the way, like I said, you can see where I removed the old Batcave display. I just don't think it looked good, the old Batsuit display. Up here, we actually have a gym. It's going to be difficult to get the lighting on because it's on the level of the light. So we're actually going to have to take the tripod for a ride. Yay! Tripods love rides. We've got some dumbbells up here. Some bench weights here. With the 2 different layers of belts. You can see again, this is definitely from that Batcave. Some treadmill builds over here. For example, to give you a concept of what they actually kind of like. Ooh, you can see the wired area there. And my favourite bit, this lovely boxing bag I made using the Lego string. But yes, we got that. Eventually, again, I like to imagine it'll come down to this level here, so where this is, and then level off before dipping down just a stud more to level off of this area here. And then hopefully rising back up to meet where the trophy room inevitably will go. But yeah, that gives you a concept of just like what's up there. And give you an idea. Here's Alfred. Just, you know, and just up here. Poor Alfred got all them stairs to climb. However, as a lot of you guys know, that is not the end of the Batcave. In my original one, there was the seats, the prison, medical bay, and the, oh, what was it? Jason Todd Memorial and the Kryptonite suit display area. And they're all still here, with the exception of the Todd Memorial, because, well, I guess Jason's not dead in this universe. He is, but I couldn't include it. Oh. Try hiding that white room as best as I can. You guys have seen the white room. Here they are. So again, you can see what I meant by the natural progression of this interior room. What with the more in-depth and bricked detail. There is actually a batsuit I need to find quickly. For no particular reason. So I'm going to pause this video. Right, so I am back and I found that figure I was looking for. That never happened. Pretend it didn't, please. Like I said, you can definitely see where I've added that extra depth and some seaweed on the ceilings to represent moss. And there is even, but like you can see, there's this hollow space here, right up here. So it's pretty cavernous up there actually. But yeah, there's a hole in the wall here. Alfred, Michael Caine, here he is. There's just a hole here. Represents kind of the doorway in. And yeah, that's where the medical room's been moved to. It's still, unfortunately, only a stud. It's now 2 studs deep, so you can sort of kind of have a figure standing off to the side here. Sort of. It's kind of difficult. Unfortunately, the base plate I built this one isn't very sturdy, so we've got to push down on a lot of the plates to keep everything in some level of conceptual order. It's very hard to. But yeah, you can see, you know, say Alfred got blown up or beaten to death with a crowbar. You can lay him there. Still got the same tripod set up for the lights, for the operations and stuff. And over here, in the prison, we have a Gotham cameo. If we lift this up, you can see in here, kept that the detail back here, but now you can see it more. You can see how the original prison kind of was. It wasn't exactly like this on the inside. There was no bed. It was just really just the gate that I had, which I fixed the problem with the gate coming off. Again, you can see there are some gaps here and there, but there's a lot of plates used in this build, so they have a habit of buckling. There's a bed in here. You can see how I built this railing here. Figure in there doesn't actually have an arm on that side because it was impossible to fit him in. And as for the Gotham cameo, it's Butch Gilzine. Remember him? Solomon Grundy. Here's my custom minifigure version of him. I don't care if you say it looks nothing like him. I say it does. And yeah, you can just squeeze him on there. He wants to get out of the Batcave because Batman's not been feeding him properly. Let's see if we can move him back one. There we go. So yeah, I believe it was either Deathstroke or the Batman Who Laughs I had in here originally. But now it's just Butch and some random thug. Story behind that, pretty simple. Butch is not Solomon Grundy. he got caught trying to steal something, or he got caught working for Falcone or something, I don't know. The holding cell sticker's still here, but it's coming off. It's a pretty old set I got that from. And yeah, now moving up to the white room. Still see how there's nothing here, but now I have a white room. Similar to the red room in 50 Shades, but less kinky. Instead, we have this pretty deep build. See, it goes pretty far back. Where we now have the armoured anti-Superman Batsuit being held in all of Batman's avid paranoia. And yeah, God, I need a better camera. I need a camera. I need a mic. I need a mic and a camera. I'm going to buy a mic and a camera. Just you be patient. You can see I've got the Batsuit in here. It's got some nice blues at the back. This blue screen here to represent some kind of light. Same with blue down here. A nice wall detail here that goes up like that. You can either use that room like I do for holding dear old armoured Batsuit, or I use it for Jason sometimes, but I appear to have lost Jason's Batsuit, so that's unfortunate. You could also just use it to hold the general Batsuit if you want, but I feel that has less mystique to it. So yeah, could even use it if you wanted to hold a beaten Batsuit. Maybe this is where Bruce works on his broken Batsuits. If you guys want a picture of that figure, he will be on my Instagram, which I'm finally going to set up this evening. Yeah, cha-cha. Anyway, at the back there, see, it's nice and hollowed out. And that is the current state of the Batcave. I'm going to spin it around one more time. Whee! Alfred got caught up in that. Again, you can kind of see the depth that the Batcave's got going for it. Pretty far, especially at the back. It's about a stud deeper at the back. Exactly how deep and wide this set is, I haven't counted, and I don't think I ever will be able to. But yeah, that is my Batcave. This tripod, man. This tripod is actually trying to end my whole career. Right. It's not even kicked off yet. Yeah, that's the Batcave, how it currently stands. That's what I intend to do with it in the future. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one. And yeah, bye. Oh, and before I go, as mentioned at the end of this video, well, just a couple minutes ago actually, I will be making an Instagram later tonight, which will be where I post custom minifigures, updates on mocks that I'm working on, stuff like that. It'll also be where, you know, just talk to you guys. Yeah. So, if you subscribe to this channel, leave your Instagram down below on this video, and I'll be sure to follow you back. And yeah, hopefully, since there's not, you know, we're still a pretty small channel, 29 subscribers, so yeah, for now, we should be able to talk in DMs. Yeah, other than that, have a good day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.